IPMNation.com.
Previously on Angry Drunk Tales.
Yeah, but I got there first. I want to tell you what your problem is.
Be angry.
You just don't know how to treat women. Everything I did for that woman.
Me write angry emails.
If you have something to say it, would you? Get out! Well, now you better get used to the fact that I'm going to be around for a while. The only good news I'm going to hear from you is that you are out of my life forever.
Episode 40. Stop taking my words out of context by reading exactly what I wrote word for word verbatim.
Me still angry. Me continue to write long, rambling, drunken emails. Me continue to be angry over incident several weeks ago. Me have emotional intelligence of 5-year-old child. Me bitter and frustrated with myself over being drunken 300-pound tub of shit. Me undiagnosed paranoid schizophrenic. Me
What a fag.
Me write angry emails. Me hate everyone.
Welcome to episode 40, the big 4-0. I read somewhere that emails begin at 40. I saw it on a coffee mug. This is episode 40, of course, of Angry Drunk Tales. If you're a regular listener of the show, you might get that reference. But I'm Matt Connerton.
And I'm Jen Coffey.
We're the former roommates of our protagonist who has sent us so many hateful, vitriolic, profanity-laden emails that the show just continues. It just keeps rolling on. It doesn't stop.
And what's really interesting is when you look at the fact that we're now on our episode 40 in mid-September, mid to late September. And in many of these episodes, we've read 3 or 4 emails at once.
Oh, yeah.
Had we had actually done it one at a time, geez, we'd be like at 60 now.
Oh,
easily.
More than that. I think we'd be at over 100 shows by now. He's easily sent us well over 100 emails.
This is true. We are putting
for cyberbullying.
Yes, for cyberbullying. But it seems to be fitting sometimes to just kind of put them all together, especially when they're 2 minutes apart, 10 minutes apart, or maybe 2 beers in a bathroom run 30 minutes apart.
Yeah. So where we left off, of course, he was now fully aware of the show, where we feature dramatic readings of these wonderful emails that he sends to us. And he is furious and making all kinds of threats and wants to sue everybody he can think of over it. And I read the first email from September 4th, which was in the previous episode, which was sent at 1:32 a.m., and he sent us 4 emails on September 4th. So now, what I'm going to do is, the second, third, and fourth emails are all just 1 paragraph each. So we'll finish off this episode with these 3 emails. And this next one was sent to the entire group, including
Napoleon Bonaparte.
The group of 5. Again, he's continuing on this.
The other guy's back now that was cut out of the other emails.
The other guy is back, yes. Well, the previous email that we read last episode was only to you, me, and
Napoleon Bonaparte.
But now the next 3, he sends them to everybody. So this first one was at 1:50. I'm sorry. Well, the one I read in the last episode was 1:32 a.m. The next one is at 1:53 a.m. So about 20 minutes later. And this is what it says. You did a very good job of taking shit out of context, by the way. I never said I prefer black people. That was not my exact quote. What I said was quite different and was a joke. I said, every person who has ever stolen from me was white. And most things that have helped me when I was poor were done and offered to me by black people. And that I have friends of all races. The rest of that you spouted out on TV and the internet for everyone to hear. Your show will be canceled in a few days. Amazon will pull your website down too. Cyberbullying laws in New Hampshire are quite stringent. And you are violating them. Dude, you losers are gone out of my life. Good riddance is all I have to say about that. Yet you and Jen are striving to keep this going. You have turned a roommate dispute into something else. Basically a huge-ass lawsuit, where I can name not just you or Jen, but every entity that broadcasts that content that was taken out of context and is being used to attempt to disparage my name. People who know me know exactly who I am. Your little shows are crap. Only about 10 to 15 people give a shit what either of you have to say anyways, Stuart Smalley. But since you are including stuff from others, you will be going offline shortly. They've already been notified. Even if they fail to act, that server is hosted by Amazon. And trust me, Amazon will take your shit down. Enough pressure because you taped those segments at NH23. I can get Comcast to pull you too. Cease and desist. This is not your usual public official you are fucking with. The people you are fucking with are private citizens and are afforded much more privacy rights, which you have already violated. Under New Hampshire cyberbullying laws, that page could actually send you both to jail, by the way. So that was that was interesting.
It's really interesting to get that message from a guy who emails a shit ton of, well, not shit ton, actually, 5 people we don't know to defame us, lie about us. But what's also interesting is how he's like, you took things out of context.
Yeah, we're just reading his emails.
Verbatim.
Verbatim.
Which is not easy, and I do credit you for actually being able to read some of them, because there were times when I can remember bringing it over to you and going, what does this say?
Yeah.
I can't make it out. I don't know what he's trying to say here.
And the cyberbullying thing about the cyberbullying laws, that's hilarious.
The last time I checked, he's 45 or 46 or 40 something, 47, something like that. Yes. Yeah. They do apply to school children. Not only that, but one cannot accuse another of supposedly violating a law when one is violating multiple laws in the process. Yeah. That goes back to the whole clean hands when you go into court thing.
And he's the biggest cyberbullier of all time. I mean,
well, he says he has contacts with people that are professors at universities. Universities have some of the best libraries and that you can have access to. So I would encourage him to get them to look these matters up for him so he can have a better understanding about what it takes to actually file some kind of a complaint, and what it means when you admit to being an individual who has committed, who's knowingly and putting in writing committed tax fraud, tax evasion, felony criminal threatening, actually violating the domestic abuse laws of the state of New Hampshire, because you do not have to have intimate relations with somebody. You only have to reside under the same roof. And threatening emails while being underneath the same roof are very serious violations of New Hampshire's domestic violence laws, and can not only lead to restraining orders, but loss of rights and individual freedoms should one pursue that. Yeah. But like I said, we chose not to, because we are happily living in a wonderful place of our, that's ours, and we are happy, and we have a wonderful life, and it's great. And, if this jackass wants to keep sending us stupid freaking emails, okay.
Yeah. We'll read the next one, which is very short by his standards. Again, to the same group. This was at 2:06 a.m. You people, Matt and Jen, are total self-deluded assholes. I could care less about you anymore, yet it's both of you who keep this roommate dispute going. Publishing this online violates several laws. Take the page down now and stop talking shit about me and others, or see us in court when we sue NHCCM, Comcast, Amazon, Enom.com, Josh, William what's-his-name, you, Jen, and Jesse. I will name every leg of your content as a plaintiff in a lawsuit, and I've already told most of them of my intentions to do so. And since you mentioned 2 other people who did not want their shit aired out on your show, well, you are fucked, asshole. When the lawsuits come down, your hobby will be gone. I know you think your crap is a profession, but it's a fucking hobby, loser. All of what you think of being important to you will be gone shortly. And then...
But wait a minute. For one thing, when you're the side that's suing, you're the plaintiff. The other side is called the defendants. Mm-hmm. Just a minor note there, but it just and interestingly, I want to know. It'd be really cool to get sued by Napoleon Bonaparte, because the other 2 names that we have so far used have been Napoleon Bonaparte and Burger King.
Yes.
But Burger King in the name of an individual, not a business. It was Mr. Burger King.
Yes.
And Napoleon Bonaparte. That's going to make a really interesting service. I can't wait to see the sheriff serve that.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, other people want to come forward and take responsibility for the things that they wrote, too.
Yes. Yeah.
Knowing and receiving these emails from this individual and not only going along with it, but supporting their efforts to defame our character, as well as making threats.
So we have one more email. I'll read this. This is the last one. This will finish out September 4th. I never thought that you were stupid, but obviously, in light of what you are choosing to publish, you, at the very least, are ignorant with the cyberbullying laws in this state. That webpage is illegal. And all of the segments that you recorded on video and sent to NH23 based upon me and others are also illegal. I will name everyone as defendants in this lawsuit, or you take down the page and cease talking shit about me and others around me. Even before I do this lawsuit, all of your shit will be gone. You broke several laws with that page and its content. Take the fucking page down, or you will end up losing your silly cable access show and your podcast. Stop calling it a radio show, you fucking pretender. You people are laughable at all levels for your self-importance. You have a cable access show which you pay $23 per month and a fucking podcast that no one ever listens to. Drop your crap about me and others around me, because that stuff is never was meant to be public. And in most cases, from what I heard, was taken out of context, based off of me making a joke on some topic or another. Take the shit down, or AWS will take down IPM Nation in its entirety, asshole, and NHCom will be forced to remove or show if I go forward with naming them as a defendant, because since the clips are video, they were obviously recorded at NHCCM. Take the fucking shit down, stop talking shit about me and others, or lose everything that's important to you. You're fucking welfare case loser hypocrites. Trust me, on this subject, I can burn you very easily. Before it even gets to court, you will lose everything. The others named in the suit will drop you immediately if you wish to protect your IPM Nation. Take down that fucking page. I have others working with me now to sue everyone on every leg of how that shit got posted. You are on thin ice, asshole. What's funny is, too...
I want to see the videos.
There is no video version of this show anywhere. It's strictly audio. So he keeps saying this. You recorded all this video and said, like, what is he talking about? There's no
I
video
want to see
version
the
of this show.
videos.
No?
I think I figured it out.
Yeah.
I think he confuses video with Vimeo.
Maybe. I don't know. But it still doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
He keeps mentioning
I want to see the
NH23.
videos because they sound like they would be. I mean, I can only imagine that a video would be friggin' hysterical.
Yeah.
Maybe we should get some actors and do some video.
Yeah, maybe we could do dramatic presentations with like a local theater group of these emails, have them act it out.
Yeah. And again, he's trying to cover his ass because he said, "Oh, you took things out of context." Nobody. We've been reading everything verbatim.
Yes.
Yeah, so, and again with the threats and he said, I believe in that volley, he said that was back on what date?
That
What was
was
the date on that one?
that was on September 4th.
September 4th. That within 2 days, IPM would cease to exist and everything else.
Yeah.
Not so much, eh?
He did send a follow-up email, just one, on September 7th that says, we'll include this and then we'll finish up with this. This is a short one. And this went to you, me, and
Napoleon Bonaparte.
he wrote, "Rest assured, I have people listening to your cable access Stuart Smalley show and your podcast. Stop calling it a radio show. It's a podcast. If your rants about me and others around me continue, then legal action will be forthcoming. You will both lose everything. We had a roommate dispute. Nothing more, nothing less. The people you are talking about, not just me, were part of that dispute. Talking about us in a public nature is incredibly illegal, and if it continues, then the group of us will see to it that you lose these hobbies that you think are so important."
The dude has managed to dig up and reanimate Napoleon Bonaparte.
Yes,
I am
yes.
freaking impressed.
And then, this will be our Friday cliffhanger. Because in episode 41, we go to September 7th. Well, it's that same day, but a new thread, where he wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 emails in one night on September 7th, beginning with 2:41 a.m.
Yes, but you will have to wait to hear those.
Keep in mind, this is the guy who's threatening to sue us for cyberbullying, who sent us 10 emails on September 7th. The early morning, the wee hours of September 7th. But you'll have to wait till Monday, episode 41, for that. And believe me, it gets good. Wow, it's already good. It gets even better. So with that, we'll conclude this week's series of shows.
Episode 40. Wow.
Yeah, we made it to 40. I'm pretty sure we'll make it to 80. But, we'll see.
We will see.
We'll see if it keeps up.
We will
So,
see.
for all of you, thank you for listening again to another week of Angry Drunk Tales. And if you are the unlucky soul who happens to be the new roommate of our former roommate, while we are not ourselves religious people, we will say to you this: may God help you and keep you safe.
Good night.
Good night.
What a fag.
IPMNation.com.